I am Quigley Q. I'm one of the charity chads, and I'm joined by
Sweet Rosif.
who, if you donate and get to that $2,000 mark, I'm gonna make her play a speedrun game and force her to do this.
It's
So,
like one of the only games I've ever played. So hopefully,
hopefully you can speedrun it. And so she practiced so hard for her speed run if we hit that $2,000 mark. But we made this incentive. So I pitched this idea that we would watch some terrible, terrible anime this season, fall 2025, and try and figure out what was the worst animes for that. That was kind of the whole premise and pitch against Riley's will. It was so without further ado, we're gonna, if you want to get a timer set up so we don't go crazy over time, we're gonna try and speed run some of this dumpster fire. Here we go. The first of these ones were surprisingly all right. I went in thinking they were gonna be bad.
I mean, we went into all of these thinking they'd be bad.
Yeah, but these ones turned out to be okay. Like there were some.
To you.
Yeah, to me.
To you.
To me. So the first one was Dusk Beyond the End of the World. It was a sci-fi. At the time of the review, there were only 5 episodes out. Because again, this was a new one. I wrote down my thoughts while I was doing all of this. There was some AI. There was some people that wanted to love their family members, so to speak. But it's okay. They weren't blood related. There was all these
It's just as bad. It's just as bad.
The setup was not great. The first episode takes place in the past, and they're all trying to get their stuff figured out, and they're in love, but they're related, but it's okay because they're not related. But then they die. They die, and so the guy,
not just them,
the guy gets fridged, quite literally, and then wakes up millions, hundreds of millions a year, hundreds of thousands of years in the future, vast amount of time in the future. Yeah. And so now AIs are like magical girls. These AI robots are magical girls, but everything else in society has gone back in time. So it was fine. It was like the setup was not good. The setup was very, very bad.
Premise after the incest is interesting, but I don't know if it's interesting enough for me to continue watching.
Fair enough. The next one was Santa. This was what if Christmas didn't exist, but Santa Claus was real and a shonen action hero. So this one was an action game.
Edge.
It was edgy. The animation style was really interesting,
but it is very edge.
They make a joke about girls' butts being cold while she's holding a knife. The same actress, the voice actress from Clevitas, that was just in the last season.
Yeah.
But being Santa Claus is kind of a curse. It's a curse in this world. Because if you wear red and you help children, and it's cold outside.
It's not anyone can become him. It's
a blood curse, right? It's a blood curse. It's a blood curse. But he has to meet the criteria of wearing red and helping a child. And if he does those things, he turns into super ripped Santa Claus. And I thought it was fun. It was so funny.
It's definitely
it was very bad.
One's kind of like a bo.
Exactly,
It's like ridiculous shonen, maybe like a Mob Psycho, where it's just
just the absurd of it.
Yeah.
He could punch things really hard. He could move super fast. He was immune to fire because of the going down the chimneys thing. So like they had a lot of in-lore thing, but the main girl is doomed Yuri trying to look for her friend and wants Santa Claus to help. It was bad, but in the best kind of way.
Yeah, so, I would at least consider watching another episode to see if this one's worth watching.
It was worth another. This next one was May I Ask for One More Thing? Thought it was going to be just this it's a rom-com, 6 episodes. I thought it was going to be a very classic villainous anime setup.
Historical fantasy.
They're going to be smug, and then she's going to be ostracized, and then she's going to go do something. But the go do something is beating ass. She kicks ass. Like, that's the set.
She literally says, I want to like kick some ass.
Yeah, like they're like, okay, I'm gonna ask for one thing. I'm gonna be ostracized from the kingdom and society. I'm gonna clock you in the face.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I need before I'm out. Surprisingly shocked. Thought it was great. Everyone was real shitty. Everyone was horrible. And you're like, man, this is going to be this weird revenge thing. And she's like, nah, I just need to beat some ass and get it out of the way. And then we're golden. It was so fun.
Engaged with this
so fun.
I kind of zoned out. Like, I got the gist of it, but you're someone who likes like a Baki or a Haki.
Yes, exactly.
Or like,
give me some sort of fighting
twist, because you also watch like the villainess thing.
I do love me a good villainess.
So it's a good mix for you, but I don't. The historical like costumey stuff couldn't even keep me in.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. This one was also same sort of vein, was Past the Monster Meat Milady. Rom-com. And again, they started off strong. They were saying Milady every 10 seconds. It was very good. And in that, like, very smug way. But she eats monsters. Oh, she eats monsters.
How despicable.
How horrible she could be. Yeah, lots of tips to the fedora. And everybody not believing her that it could be good, but she was like, nah, it's great and all that. But then she finds the Duke. Oh my goodness!
I think the Duke finds her because she gets attacked by.
They get attacked by monsters.
That's there's a difference between like just being a monster and being a monster that's like frenzied or something.
Yeah, they called it mad.
Okay, yeah.
And there was too much mana in it, but there was a way to fix it. Anyway,
so cleanse it or something.
There's depth to the story. There's depth, but they both get blood spattered on them. They act crazy, and they share a special interest.
My love story.
Their special interest is monster.
Or not my love story. What is the one on Netflix? The where there's like a loose power system, and it's My Happy Marriage.
Happy Marriage, sure.
Happy Marriage, sure. Like these people shouldn't like each other, but it works out. Like, neither of them work for anyone else, but they specifically work for each other, kind of thing. Yeah,
so it's like take Delicious in Dungeon and then try to make it a villainess thing. Yeah, so I mean, again, if you're into that sort of thing and like people, quirky couple, freaks in love kind of shit, this one was that. It was that. It was that.
I watched it. I'm not angry I watched it, but I'm not gonna watch more.
Yeah. We did have to watch the new season of Digimon because we're
big Digimon.
We're Digimon people.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's disgusting.
It's better than Pokemon. I'm sorry. That's just the truth of all of it. Fight me in the comments. Fight me in the donations. All of that. But this was a good sci-fi. It was super edgy this time around. They got Digimon. Okay, the egg is a little.
So it's like set in the future, and the world's kind of like screwed up. Probably like I think they allude to it being like global warming or something.
It's like global warming, yeah.
But the device that everyone uses instead of a cell phone, instead of a computer, whatever, they're eggs.
They're eggs,
and they're like AI like companions.
But they look like the horny eggs.
But yeah, they look inappropriate.
They look inappropriate.
From the promotional material for this and kind of from the first episode, it feels like edgy Digimon meets .hack sign.
Yeah, exactly. So
even down to this new like Panther Digimon, like
the new
a bear, and stuff. Like, yeah.
So we went in and we were like, man, it's weird. Man, this is not it. Oh no, people get eaten by Digimon that come to the real world.
Their essence gets sucked out.
And so they get frozen.
The crystal, kind of like.
And our boy has the strongest E-pulse is what they called it. E-pulse.
They've got like chips or something in their hands that activate the eggs.
Yeah. And I was...
and his is all weird.
I was on the fence so hard until... Geckomon came out.
Oh, Geckomon
fucking slaps. He has so much riz. He's so cool. I don't care. He was the coolest new partner Digimon. He was great. There's a bat one. Like, as soon as Geckomon was on the screen.
All of their evolution lines.
So
like that's something to be, that's part of like Digimon being excited for. But this is not a good introductory.
You should not start here.
If you've never watched Digimon, do not start here because like there's trying out new things that like kind of are mixing up a lot of lore and canon.
Yeah, like the digivolving stuff. In this, they normally eat food and then they can digivolve and they have the energy.
This, they like eat the
They
egg.
have to eat the egg and the person, like the essence of the person. And if they don't have enough of that, that's why they de-digivolve or can digivolve. Weird.
It's changing
but it's the rules. Punk rock and changing the rules. It's punk rock. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. So there was that one. These next ones were just boring. They were boring. Some
of them I don't even recall watching.
They were boring. They were boring. We're gonna go through them faster. Ninja versus Gokudo, blood feud. Ninjas versus like Yakuza. They share similar interests and they become friends outside of this and they fight, but they don't fight yet, but they fought each other in the shadows. It was boring. It just, even for an action anime, the fight sequences were not good.
It's trying to be like, what was that one where all the gods were fighting each other?
Oh, Ragnarok.
Was it Ragnarok?
Yeah, similar art style to Ragnarok, but not as good story.
Trying to be just like, oh, here's an excuse for a bunch of epic fights.
Yeah. So new drugs make the not ninjas fight more, but our main guy is a ninja who's so good, so good.
And was this the one where it was like he and that businessman works for the company and they're both a fan of the same anime?
They both have the same special interest anime, but they're from opposites.
I remember that.
Romeo and Juliet.
Like anything else.
It's Romeo and Juliet with ninjas. This next one, my status as the assassin, obviously exceeds the heroes. The most bland isekai this
I don't recall this at all.
They straight up get isekai'd the whole class. And our boy is an outcast. He's a loner. He likes to hang out by himself. Everybody else in these rooms are getting hit up.
He has black short, like
black short hair,
a black and gold outfit,
and
a like katana. Like holy crap! I've never seen that before.
Never seen it before. So he gets the power of an assassin. And so he's like, well, I'm obviously then cooler than whoever this hero character is going to be. I'm going to go learn about their corrupt system. It was
a cocky little.
It was pretty cocky. It was pretty like gay in a good way. There was there was some flirtation stuff going on between him and the head of the Night Order.
My enemy.
Yeah, exactly. There was some will they won't they lover dynamics that I thought was pretty great. But it was shadow magic and it was so boring and I fell asleep. Same with this one. This one, a hero out of class, skills.
Don't remember this at all.
I was gonna say Riley literally fell asleep during this one. It was a fantasy. I'm gonna be so powerful because I have no skill. I don't have a class, so I can learn all the skills. I can learn about all the things. I'm a jack of all trades. Yeah, the last one was a rip of solo leveling for sure. This one is just the most boring isekai. He stays boring. The beats were literally like word for word, script for script. Oh, that's gonna be his childhood wife. Like they're gonna be childhood friends, and then he's gonna learn all the superpowers that everybody else has. That I forgot to write a synopsis when we watched this one because Riley fell asleep, and it was just a lost cause. So yeah. These ones, we're in the final set here because we're getting up to our time. These ones were actively bad. They all missed the mark. There was something just
How many more are there?
Wrong about them. A few. So then this one was backstabbed in a backwater dungeon. My trusted companions tried to kill me, but thanks to the unlimited gacha I got at level 9,999 friends, and I'm out for revenge on my former party members around the world.
Okay, so imagine I went into this without having
heard the title. That's the title.
No, he didn't tell me the title. He just put it on.
That's the title.
I was able to guess exactly what he was going to do for the rest of the season. By the end of the episode, I was just like, okay, this is what's going to happen next. This is what you do.
Yeah, so fantasy racism is the big thing. Humans are poo-pooed upon by every other race because they get gifts instead of can level up in powers and things. His is he can roll a gacha system that just makes stuff.
But it makes a card of something and then it produces it.
So yeah, he'll get moldy bread or a bent fork. Anyway, he gets joined into the, we're gonna all be friends guild.
Big guild that's like treats him really nicely and all this sort of stuff. Very diverse guild.
Very diverse creatures. We're gonna make sure everybody feels included. That was bullshit. It was a lie. They did it so that they're
in like the mob. They're in the mob, and they were like they're traveling down the dungeon, and they get the call and they're like, oh, this kid's useless. Like just off him.
Just kill him.
But he so he gets like graphically beat up.
Yeah, it was pretty violent.
And then and so this is like a child character. What is he, like at most 14?
And maybe I was gonna say 12.
Okay, he's a child getting like wrecked.
We have to set up a revenge fantasy. This is a revenge fantasy story.
He gets teleported to the bottom of the dungeon and finds out that when he rolls his gacha, the further down in the dungeon he is, the better the mana manifests into a better thing.
So he gets better pull rate.
Teleported to the absolute bottom of the dungeon right then and there, and rolls and gets like the top tier waifu out of his gacha. Which is
the maid that's above him directly.
And you can't have a top tier manifestation without the biggest boobs.
Without the biggest boobs. And so, yeah, and then the rest of the story you called was he's going to sit at the bottom of the dungeon.
And just roll.
His unlimited.
Leave there unless, like,
get all the best gear, get all the best waifus, and then dip, and then go kill everybody. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Like,
it's so bad.
Yeah, there were multiple points where I was just like, what are we watching? Why are we watching this?
Why are we watching this? The next one too. Because with you, our love will make it through. This one was for the furries. The furries out there, you're gonna like this one.
If you like B-stars.
If you like B-stars and wish there was more licking.
If you want, it's somehow less intense than B-stars while still being way too
much.
Like,
just way, yeah. So 16-year-old dog people, dogs were mixed with people in a science experiment
by a mad scientist, and like they now are a community, and there are dog men and
cat girls. We think we haven't seen from the intro.
Like, only guy dogs. It was what we see in the first episode.
But the beast people better at sports. Can't play sports. Better at fight. Can't fight. But
no, he has to restrain himself. Because he'll get like the bloodlust or something.
We've all seen Twilight. He has to restrain himself.
He likes how she smells.
Yeah.
And basically by the end of the episode,
licks her face. Yeah, in a
weirdly her down and licks her neck and her face. And she's like, what the hell? Like, it is borderline.
No, she was kind of into it. They accidentally kissed earlier, and she was like, oh my. Oops. Oh my. So yeah, it was a little weird, for sure. It's a little weird.
Iffy.
It's a lot of iffy.
Yeah.
This one was for the beast people out there. If you're one of those, you can have that one. All right, this is the final one. We watched the Disney official. Disney put a lot of money into this to make sure you watch this.
They put a lot of money into Disney.
They put a lot of money in. So you should make sure you watch
I know the Gacha made a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think that directly corresponded to the budget.
It's got Disney's name on it. This is Twisted Wonderland, the animation.
All the villains are like
the heads of
Dark Academia, like wizard school. That is like a BL wizard school.
Yep.
That each house is like based off of a different villain in Disney canon.
Yep.
And so the characters are all based off of like henchmen or actual
villains. So first one, guy gets isekai.
Some of them make no sense.
First guy gets isekai, kendo martial artist. He's gonna join from real world Japan. He's gonna go join the Queen of Hearts, like club or soror or whatever. He meets all the heads of all the villain clubs, but he's gonna probably join them. And it's just this weird dark academia BL, and they try to put so much into it, and man, is it bland minus the visual.
I could see how this could be a like guilty pleasure though.
It could be somebody's guilty pleasure. So thank you again for all joining us. That was all of them. Thank you so much. That was our dumpster dive for season 2025.
You're welcome.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.